Kansas Jayhawks, the Rock Chalk Jayhawks in Lawrence, Kansas blasted the West Virginia University Mountaineers 41-10, and it wasn't a contest. And it's probably what you expected coming from a team that was well prepared after coming off of a bye week. They had 2 weeks to prepare for West Virginia, and that they did. Offensively, defensively, as well as special teams, and did they perform on special teams. But they were ready to dismantle the Mountaineers, and they got what they were looking for, was their first victory in the Big 12 campaign. And they did what they had to do. And the stars of that game, of course, on my scouting report, it was all about Jalon Daniels, the dual threat quarterback. And I call him the dual threat prototype quarterback because he can throw it and run it. But it's not just the design plays that they have for Jalon Daniels. He makes you pay when he improvises. When the play breaks down, Jalon Daniels can go and get you 10 to 15 yards to keep the offense moving. And that's what makes him dangerous, and that's what he did on Saturday afternoon to the Mountaineers. He made them pay for every bad angle and every mistake they made on defense. The other stars was LaShawn Williams. He was a transfer from Iowa. I missed him on my report. He beat out Daniel Hishaw for the running back position. He ran for $162. You had those dynamic receivers in Levi Wentz, and you had Emmanuel Henderson, who was dual threat as far as in the receiving and that big-time kickoff return. But they hurt us in the special teams. But that's what Power 4 teams do when they're prepared. They defended their home field, and they blasted the Mountaineers and gave the Mountaineers something to think about in preparing for their next opponent, which is Utah. In switching to the Mountaineers, well, I said it all along. What is it going to take to jumpstart the West Virginia University Mountaineers offense early in games? It's beginning to hurt them. When you play against good teams that have dual threat quarterbacks, and if you get behind, you're going to have to move the chains if you're the offense. And that's not what West Virginia is doing. Nico Marchiol does not look comfortable running the design running plays. And he doesn't improvise. That's just a fact. He can throw it. We know that. But right now, the design running plays definitely are not a threat to the opponent. So that gives West Virginia something to think about. Jalen Henderson coming in. Yes, we know that he can run the ball. We know that he can execute the run, but he doesn't look comfortable throwing the football. So that's what the West Virginia coaches are facing. And then the young players, you have to see them develop week after week. So we have a dilemma on that offense, but it has got to get better because it is not delivering dividends away from home. It didn't at Ohio University, and it didn't in Kansas, and that's problematic because when you sleep on the road, you can begin to sleep at home if you let that mentality stay around. So West Virginia has to find a way to bounce back and get that offense going, get that offensive line to popping and moving some people off the line of scrimmage to give those receivers a time to get open. That's where we're at with the offense. West Virginia's offense, the 3 and outs are killing the West Virginia University defense. And you saw it with Jalon Daniels picking West Virginia's defense apart. You can't stay on the field a long time and expect the defense to have that same punch that they did when they started the game. It wears on you, especially if your offense is not scoring. So West Virginia's defense, I still believe in it. But they can't continue to stay on the field because the injuries are going to pile up and it's going to create other problems. So there you have it. And that West Virginia's running game on the O, hopefully Ty Edwards and a few of the other ones will get something going. But something has to happen with that offense because right now it just does not travel. Next up are the Utah Utes in Morgantown this coming Saturday. This is C. Ivan Franklin, one minority voice, one view. on YouTube at Be Frank For Real. Be sure and subscribe to the channel and follow me on TikTok. That's what it's all about. I need more subscribers. I'm looking for you. I'm giving you good stuff. So let's keep it going and go! Mountaineers, that's what it's all about. You still got to keep the faith because there's always next week. So there's hope. See ya.